Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be looking at replacing the alternator on this 2017 Ford Explorer. Customer came in because she got an indicator on her radio unit stating that there's a voltage issue or something electrical going on, and then she couldn't turn the car back on after that. So when it came in, we tested the battery. The battery was dead. We're able to start the car right away. We checked the fuses and everything else, and the alternator is in fact needing to be replaced. So that is something we're doing right now. And so far, I haven't done anything except for taking the engine beautification cover on, and then I remove the battery. You don't have to remove the battery to do this, but we're gonna have it on the charger because the battery is completely depleted. That's the only reason why you will see here that the battery is missing from its compartment, right? And then to get to the alternator, it's a little bit of a ways away down there that we're gonna have to remove the this hose out of the way, and then the engine fan shroud assembly as well. So follow along. So as mentioned, all I've done is remove the upper radiator hose. Right. Next thing I'm gonna do is remove this air box here, so we can get enough space ultimately to get this fan assembly out of the way. Okay. As you can see, now the fan assemblies are out of the way. I couldn't get this clip to come loose, so that it was still connected when I removed it. So you have enough slack in the wiring harness to be able to pull this fan assembly out up to this point, and then you can pinch and pull on this tab. Same connection over here, but this one you have to do it while the fan assembly is still in the vehicle, more or less. But this, like I mentioned, is just these two connections right here, and then 8mm bolts that are one on that end that I just showed, and then one on this end, and then I'll show you on the vehicle where they are located. So if you're looking at the engine bay down, one of the bolts goes into here, the other one goes right below the upper radiator hose or upper radiator fitting. So it's right here. So you just remove those two, and then you'll be able to slide and move around the entire fan assembly to get it out and out of the way. Now we're gonna work on getting the connections removed from the vehicle, or for the alternator on the vehicle. So it's this one for your battery terminal, for your computer and battery signal for there, and then the serpentine belt as well. To remove the serpentine belt, you get your ratchet, and there's a connection on the pulley tensioner that you hook up to, and you rotate clockwise to be able to remove the tension from it, and then you'll be able to just lift up on the belt where the alternator pulley is located, as you see here. So after this, now we just remove the two bolts that hold the alternator in place, and then these connections, and then we'll be able to pull it out. Okay, so one of the bolts for the alternator is pretty deep down in there, right next to the right below the pulley tensioner. As you can see there, I have my ratchet there with a long 15mm. So that's one of them, and then the top one you're going to be able to see is right here, that has a stud or a nut that you have to remove from here. I already broke it loose, but I will show you guys what I'm referring to right now. So this is the nut that comes out from it, and then like I mentioned, that's the location of the other bolt. It's a little bit hard to get to, but once you break it loose, you'll be able to get it out relatively quickly. Okay, so here's the old one. So once I remove the bolt that came from back here, and then the nut that went up at the top, I use a pry bar to move this out of the way because there is a little bit of tension in this little section right here that you see that looks like a little C-clamp. Once I got the tension out, I was able to rotate the alternator this way to get it out of its little notch over here, because you are gonna have to move the alternator forward a little bit to get it away from the stud where you remove the nut from. Um, but once you loosen it from the bottom, like I mentioned, you can move this up or forward, and then you can drop it low and then shimmy it around and out of the way, and you have plenty of space up here to do so. So that is the process of how to take the old alternator out. To put it back in, obviously you just reverse the steps that you did. You can watch the video again if you need to. But as always, we appreciate you guys for watching. And until next time, thank you.